Hi Stampers, it's the Pampered Stamper, and I promised I would show you how to do the technique for this the watercolor swoosh or whatever technique in the back. I don't have a name for it. So what you're going to do is you need a piece of watercolor paper, and I just did a 4 by 5 1/4, and then use your grid paper to line it up. Now in case I mess up, I have one already done, but you kind of decide what kind of a margin you want, and I'm thinking about 1/2 inch. So I line it up with the lines on the grid paper so that I have a fairly even. So you can see how I did that, and then you're going to do that on all 4 sides, like this. See, I'm getting clever. I'm learning how to cheat. Okay, this is the stamp set that I'm using. It's called Cake Soiree, and you'll see it says 1 of 2 up there. Well, here's the 2. You can just open it up. Oh, everything's falling out. Some of you guys keep the whole thing in there, and I get that. You might convince me yet. But you can put the whole stamp set on one side, and then make... What? Oh yeah, they get lost in the strangest places. And then the framelits go here. There is one missing. The big cake one is missing, but it's not missing. It's just not in here. I know where it is, I think. Oh, look. Haha. Here it is. Here it is. Anyway, I just show that, and then you just open up your case like that, and then you can slip the papers in, so you can put both papers in the same case. Okay, so that's just a little trick, nothing major. Now to the action. Okay, so this is again for you purists. You're going to be worried about your ink pads. Okay, I haven't noticed significance. I know I'm way too easygoing. Just ink up your block with the Pool Party, and then I'm taking Berry Burst, and there's different ways to do this, but we're going to try this and see. And I just want to dab on a little bit of Berry Burst here and there. Not too much. I don't like those straight lines, but whatever. Now I'm going to spritz water on my watercolor paper and then on my block. And you can see a bit of the straight lines, but we'll see what we can do about that. Then you flip it over. Try to center it a little bit on your open space. And you see how the water just spread? So the straight lines aren't so bad. And then I'm just going to give it a bit of a turn to get rid of those lines. Look at that. This is my kind of experiment. Okay, and then maybe a little back and forth. Radical. Okay, and I'm just going to let it sit for a minute. You can see all the pretty colors through there. Now watch, I'm going to lift it up. Isn't that crazy? Ooh. There. So now, see, this is a little unsightly, and I should have thought about this. I'm going to get up and grab a Kleenex. Here we go. And I'm just going to absorb that. Just dab a bit and get rid of it. You could leave it, but then I'd have to wait longer. See? And so every watercolor background that you can do is different. Now, if I wanted a little bit more Pool Party, I could put a drop of re-inker and then a little bit of spritz of water, and I'll get more. But I think I'm just going to leave it this time. That's what I did on this one. I wanted a little bit more intense color, and I just dropped on some Pool Party re-inker. Yeah, so this is a great technique. It's awesome. It's simple. It's controlled. You can also, if you're worried about your ink pads getting mixed up, then you can just put drops of re-inker on here, or you can just scribble with a marker and then spritz it with water. Any of those techniques will work, but this was my favorite one. All right, have a super day. Bye.